This is the thing I'm gonna rig. It's very simple. She only has like one hair. First of all, we're gonna save it as a PDF. PDF, not a PDF, a freaking Photoshop. And now I realized that I forgot to combine all of the layers. Not combine them, but like for example, I need like the line art to be in the same layer as the color and all that. Blah blah blah. Why did I put R? And yes, for some reason, left and right is like inverted for us. Undyne, yeah, she's staring into your soul. Be thankful she only has one eye. One eye. The eye patch eye is not staring into your soul. Alright, so the mouth is another another entire thing of its own. So this is the back of the mouth, the tongue, the lower teeth. Yeah, this goes combined, and the upper teeth, this goes combined. Eh? Oh, I was like, where is the other eye? There we go. Okay, so all the pieces are together. This is a very simple, again, very simple thing, but I think it's good for like to showcase like how the basics are done. So we go to Live 2D. This is the wonderful place where like magic happens. Magic. PSD. We drag and drop. It's time for magic. So yeah, we got some default things: angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Let's see. Well, since right now we're not gonna do the mouth yet, we can hide it so it can be a bit less cursed. Okay, so first of all, in order to, I'm gonna start by clipping the blush. So the blush is like outside, but I'm gonna make it so it stays in the face. I'm gonna clip it to the face, which is this. I copy the ID and I put it here on clipping ID, and then it says face, and then I say yes, and Live 2D is like, this is gonna clip it, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So so now no matter where I move it, it's gonna stay in the face and nowhere else. Then we're gonna put some mesh. So whatever every layer of a drawing is called a mesh. So yeah, I say automatic mesh generator, and it's gonna put, oh my god, that is very useless, but it's gonna put these things called vertexes. The good thing about them is that we can move move the image however we want through these little points. So this is all, though this one is like not very good, so I'm gonna like redo the middle part. So I'm gonna delete these ones here. I'm gonna make it a bit more detailed. Yeah, I know it looks weird, but you guys will understand later when I start using these auto connect. And yeah, in order to start, I know there are people that start off with like the whole body first. They make their head move first, blah blah blah, and then they start working on the smaller pieces later. It's better for me, at least. I don't know how it works the other way around, but to start from the smallest to the biggest. So let's say we're gonna start with the eyes. We're gonna make her blink. Thankfully, she only has one eye. So first of all, every little thing is gonna have vertexes, as little as it is. That one doesn't need as many because it's not gonna be manipulated. This one will be manipulated, so it needs a lot of little points. Okay, that's not bad, but I'm gonna edit it a little bit. But yeah, the point is that it has to have the points like on the edge as well as around the edge, so it's easier for us to manipulate the shape into any shape we want, and it's not gonna look like it's a piece of paper that's being bended or something. So these things here, like there's probably a way to like make them properly, but this is the way I've been like learning how to. So what's important is to keep like the like a line of points around the edge, like very important, as well as around it. And then in the middle, here in the middle, it's not that important that we add too many of them, but it is important that we fill it in, because otherwise it won't work properly. And yeah, we have one mesh with mesh. That's how we call it, the mesh, the drawing, the piece of drawing, the layer of drawing is a mesh. So yeah, the next up is this one. Okay, that one is almost good, but my pet peeve here is that it leaves, like, normally this is fine, but I prefer to leave the dots exactly on the edge, because let me show you what happens when you don't leave them on the edge. If I want to manipulate the shape here, like here it's fine, like I'm manipulating the edge itself, but here, like, see, it doesn't really work. And then if this one stretches, it's gonna like stretch everything else, while here it is gonna stretch, but it won't be like as notable, because sometimes that will happen even if you don't want it to. And also, like, I don't know, let's say it stretches like this, but and you need it to be perfect, but then you have to balance it like perfectly and change every other dot, and it's like, ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna like leave it like this. Yeah, when you change something a lot and you're like, oh no, I don't want to, like, I want it to go back to the original shape and shit, and like, oh no, I don't know what to do, I left it like that, but I can't like Control Z all the way back. So we go to, so this is modeling, then what was it, art mesh, no, art mesh, edit shape, revert to original, and now we're back to the original. Hell yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna redo all of this, because sometimes the automatic one works for what you need it to, but when it's something that it's very strict, a very strict shape, it's better that you do it manually. Yeah, funny enough, a lot of the time I spend here, most of the time I spend it like doing these little dots here, because I'm like, they have to be perfect. They give you problems eventually if you don't do them right. Yeah, if you're afraid that it's like, oh no, but we're putting like way too many dots in this thing. No, for example, the head. I'm gonna put the dots on the head. This one I can get away with something like this, because I don't need the shape of the head to move as much. It will move, but something like the eye is like very like very strict, and it has to be like, well, perfect for my standards, of course. I'm gonna edit the face a little though, because again, it bothers me that it never puts the dots on the edge. Okay, this part of the head is not gonna move like at all, if anything, so we're gonna put very few dots, vertexes. We put more here, and voila. And then in the center, we do need a lot of points. Like, for example, here in the forehead, like, I'm not gonna change anything, so I can just get away with this like this. But on the sides here, yeah, we need more. And also, yeah, all of everything has to be connected, because if not, then it can mess up by the time. Like, you can keep working on a model even if the dots are not connected, or like every polygon has to have 3 sides. It can't be 4, it can't be 2, it has to be well, it can be 2. But if there's a polygon with more than 3 and it's not connected, by the time that you export it, I think it's gonna mess up. So yeah, this line down here too is gonna have a bunch of little dots. I'm gonna put them manually because I don't trust the thing. And yeah, here it doesn't show. The chibi monkey is like covering this, but here, like, oh, here it says mesh is open. That's when I'm not done adding the dots, but if for some reason I want to go back and the dots are not added, yeah, the program is gonna be like, you cannot do that, all the dots need to be connected. Then we connect, and now it doesn't say that the mesh is opened, so now we can have it ready. Chibi Dance, Roca, you are like in the way, you piece of shit. I'll put you like in the corner. No, come back, friend. Come back. Here. Here, I love you. So the eye also needs like a lot of points though, because it's gonna be squished in order to blink. Yeah, that's fine. And finally the... oh no, wait, I need the pupil. That's fine. I do want to add like that she can do this with her eye, or it can turn like into a like that. That would be very cute. Okay, so here I fucked up a little bit. Turns out, okay, this eyebrow, like it's all everything in this layer is just the eyebrow, right? But here it should be just this eyebrow here, but for some reason the square ends up all the way here. Why? Because there's probably like a one tiny pixel somewhere that I forgot to delete, and I don't see it, but like there's probably, yeah, something like a pixel that I... but yeah, what we do in this case, we just let it out. Let's say I leave the mesh this big to include whatever pixel is there. That pixel is gonna show up like when you least expect it. It's gonna be there. So you just let it outside of the dots, and it's not gonna show up. That's why we need to put like dots outside in order to keep all of the drawing in its place. But if we, like, for example, I do this part here is gonna disappear, which is kind of annoying, but also good when it comes to like, oh shit, I forgot to erase this pixel, like that's like outside of the drawing. Yeah, the eyebrow does need a lot of vertices, but not necessarily like too many. Monkey vibes. And then we add the other one in this one because it's not that important that it's like super good. This one, I guess I can add a few more because no, never mind. All it's gonna do is this, so like it's whatever. These things I have no idea how I'm gonna approach them. So I'm not sure how many dots I need for this. I'm just gonna put a lot just in case, because I do want this thing to be able to... Alright, let me show you what happens when I don't put like that many dots. Let's say I leave it at dots like this, right? This is like the standard dots. But because this is some sort of a string, let's put these things here. I want the string to be able to... I mean, it's not a string, but I don't know how you call it. I want this to be able to move. But, you see that? I want this to be like perfectly round, for example, a curve. And like, oh no, wait, never mind, that doesn't look too bad. But it is, it does bend at times. Yeah, if I want to do this, it's gonna like mess up. So that's why we need a lot of dots. And for example, let me try on the eye, because the eye is gonna move a lot. So yeah, I can like do this freely, and it looks almost like perfect. Of course, if you like look like very closely, there's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is flat, but it's not. You can curve it as much as you possibly wish, and it's still gonna look good. That's why we need those little dots. So, well, I see I maybe can get away with these little dots, these few dots, but screw it. Reminds me of a grilled sausage because of the lines. Auto connect. And now we can move this thing around like nobody's business. Like, look how smooth that. Of course, it has limits, but like even if I move it all the way like this, you can like edit the dots a little bit, and then it looks like almost perfectly smooth. But I'm not gonna do this. But for example, the eye, maybe it does need to bend this much. That's why it needs that many dots. But here is like I just need it to like vaguely curve. Now next, like, okay, I'm gonna do the eye blink first, but the mouth is also gonna need like a lot of little dots. But we're gonna start off by adding the blink. So technically I can make the eye patch blink as well. To these suckers. Add a folder, we're gonna call it the eye. I smile, eyes open, I smile, eyeball X, eyeball Y. Okay, we're gonna start with the easier one, which is this. Eyeball X, well, X goes first. X is horizontal, Y is vertical. So, okay, we're gonna do the pupil. This is for the pupil only. This is a thing that's very important in this program. We call it a deformer. I open it by clicking here. So basically what this does is a deformer. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys will see. We're gonna call this the iris. So this is for the eyeballs to move from side to side. So we put here is in the center, here is on the far right. So we move the eye. Also I need to clip it. And now when I move this thing, it's gonna do that. Do just that. She just moves the eye. And then on the other side as well. This is just the beginning, okay? Okay, so the middle one needs to be more in the center. The next is gonna be up and down. So yeah, now she moves the eye up and down and then left to right. But if she, I don't know, she's the pupil is like all the way to this way, and I want her to look up. The eye doesn't go all the way up. It goes like it doesn't move there, because the program is like, wait, what do? It only moves if the eyeball X is in the center. So what we do here is we click here, select synthesize corner, eyeball X, eyeball Y. These are the two that we mean, that we say yes, and now she can move the eye all around. Something I like to add, the eye shine. This is a deformer, and also it doesn't need that many divisions. So something I like to add for the eye shine is that whenever she closes the eye shine moves, and it gives it like more life. But also when she moves the eyeball from side to side. So we're gonna separate these. We're gonna add keyframes to the eyeball X only. So now when she moves the eye all the way here, the eye shine is gonna move a little bit too, but not as much. It's gonna like follow her. And if you guys notice my me, the monkey, I have that. It's very subtle, but it gives like a lot of life to the eyes. Now the X doesn't need to move. It's like whatever. It's gonna move up and down when she blinks. I smile. I don't know what the eye smile is. I mean, I smile is for I smile. But every time she smiles, the eyes do the I don't know how you call it. Like that's when a character smiles and the eyes go like this. I don't know how to explain it. Like a warm smile. I personally don't add that because PRPR Live, which is the program I use for tracking, it doesn't have that option. It doesn't have the I smile option. So I was like, whatever. But you can add it if you want. So the eye is split in three. The eyelashes is split in two parts. Then the lower part of the eyes. So we're going to go one by one. We're gonna hide the ones that we don't need at the moment. Well, we only do 2 keyframes because we just need the open and closed. So open is 1, closed is 0. So I want her to close the eye all the way here, something like this. So if you can see, the curves is just like the normal curve. Like it's not like too deformed, like this and shit. Because I added so many points, so now we can we can manipulate it as much as we want. Then this part, the lashes, this is something I have never done before. We're gonna slowly, with a lot of love and craft, lower this part. What is that sound? Okay, so oof. So you see in the middle, middle point, there's like a vertex here that's like, I'm not going like where you told me to. I'm going wherever I want to. I go places that I want. So we're gonna mark this line here. We cannot edit it mid keyframe, so we're gonna just find it here, put it a bit higher, I guess. Hopefully it helps. Okay, a little lower. Okay, so that's better now, but this point here is the one that's messing up, so we gotta put it down too. So that's a little better, but still. We're gonna put it to this way. Okay, so this one is also messing up. I'm gonna put it this way. Now it's still messing up a little bit, but it's more acceptable. So we add this thing. We're gonna add this thing up. Oh, hell yeah. Oh! Okay, so you can see here it separates a little bit. I do not accept this! So the secret is to put a lot of love and effort into this. And look at the details. That's how I manage this look, this wonderful, amazing look with my hair and my eyes and everything moving. Like now, it should be a lot easier. Actually, I'm not sure for the rest of the eye, and because the eye, I was gonna say because the eye shine and the pupillar clips, they're not gonna stay there. No, I forgot to clip this thing, and now we're talking. Now the moment of truth. And it sucks! This dot here needs to go higher, and this one too, I guess. Also, I noticed I have not saved this once. Please, friends, don't do this. I'm just gonna manipulate. I'm not gonna add keyframes to it. Also, I see like a tiny bit of white over here. This should not be here. And we're gonna put this part of the eye lower. Alright, the eye shine. The eye shine, this is the hierarchy or whatever you call it. No, it's not the hierarchy. This is the layers up here. I don't know if you guys can see. So the shine is this, the eyelid is this, and then this. So like the shine should go under, on top of the pupil and under these things, the eyelashes. So when she's half closed, the eyelash, the eye shine stays behind that. But also when she's closing the eye, I like to add a little thing that's so yeah, when she closes the eye shine goes down a little bit. Okay, so I finished the eye blink.